All right, welcome to part 2. Let's go back to our Google Doc. So with natural immunity, you know that has to do with premises simple that after getting sick, grammar, let's have our capital. So after getting sick, your body creates T and B memory cells and antibodies to fight against future illness. That means getting that illness again. Then with artificial immunity, that is immunity that is gained from vaccination. Remember, it's going to be a weakened or a dead pathogen that you end up getting vaccinated with. And then resulting in your body creating T and B memory cells and antibodies. So you get the same result, but you don't have to get sick. Then down here, we were talking about how if you're already sick, a vaccination is not going to help. So plain and simple, no. The immune system actually requires several days to acquire immunity after vaccination. So it will not work to have it where you get a vaccination while you're sick. It's not going to help. And then for who discovered vaccinations, we know that it was Edward Jenner. Okay, so then going down here, this video that I talked about, this is the one that you're going to be watching. And what I want you to do is I want you to write down some notes, brief, like just highlighting the process of a vaccination, how our bodies react to it, and then how future infection is avoided. So I want to see that in your notes here, all right? Now, again, just wanted to quickly highlight here, reasons to vaccinate. So with that being the case, we're looking at how when you're vaccinating, you're having it where you're trying to prevent the spread of disease. Oops. And then we also have it where it can stop disease from returning after being vaccinated, which is awesome. Another thing that is really neat is that it can prevent spread of diseases that have similar pathogens. So same disease, but maybe just slightly different variations. Sometimes that can also help be able to spread, stop the spread of those diseases. All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And then boost immune system. I thought I spelled something wrong here, but I didn't. We're good. So it can boost your immune system. Now, another thing is you don't have to rely on herd immunity. Now, that is something I want you to look up for this question right here of what herd immunity is. Now, that's part of your homework. Reasons not to vaccinate. Now, there are links to autism. There are people who have it where they have done different research into this, and they feel that the research that they have done has suggested that there are links to autism. Again, something for you to be doing research in for yourself. You could also have an allergy to the vaccine. Unfortunately, I've heard of quite a few who have had allergic reactions, sometimes severe, to vaccinations. There are also side effects, even as bad as seizures. which can be very dangerous, especially in young children. They can contain mercury. It's not great for our body. Also, there's a lot of concern about how there are multiple vaccinations within a short time period, especially when children when children are really young. There's concerns about how many vaccinations in such a short time period there are. And then there also are some vaccinations that they mentioned that, such as the polio vaccine. And that really is for the most part, although again, there is some research out there that suggests otherwise, but to a large degree, it has become more of a non-existent threat, and yet you're getting vaccinations against that. So again, it comes into that whole play of what are you vaccinating against, and are these threats still relevant? And also how many vaccinations you're getting and how quickly, as well as some of the different ingredients that are in the vaccinations that can potentially harm your body. So again, I want you to look up herd immunity and how can it protect those who are not vaccinated. All right, we'll be looking at allergies in the next one. What I'm going to do is this question here is going to be in your Google Forms. And it's just like last week, you need to click on the Google Forms, fill in the answer, and then submit it. I also want to see your reasons for vaccination and not to vaccinate. I want to see at least 3 for each one. All right. That is your homework for today. And also, I would encourage you, have a talk with your parents. See what their take is on vaccinations. And keep in mind, it's your responsibility, especially when you reach adulthood, to be able to make educated decisions. I cannot say educated today. Anyways, quick, simple lesson there. We'll look at allergies next time.